guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a video about books that I'm thankful I read that have stuck to my mind in any particular kind of way and that kind of helped shape my reading habits today. So today in the States is Thanksgiving, so to all Americans out there, happy Thanksgiving. To all non-Americans out there, happy Thursday. So the first book that I really remember really loving are the Junie B. Jones series. Now, I ate them up as a kid. I loved them so much. I found them highly relatable. I read them so much until the point where my dad was like, Celeste, you have to stop reading that. This is beneath your age. You have to read smarter stuff. And no, I was not going to read smarter stuff because I love Junie B. Jones. The next series that really shaped me for who I am today, and this series has such a special place in my heart and my life, are the Harry Potter series. I read them when I was around 10, a little bit before, but around that age, you know, where I was very disappointed when I didn't get my letter when I turned 11. It was so rude. Nonetheless, I'm separating the author from the work, and author, thank you, see ya, but the work I love so much, and I will do so until the end of my life, and actually do plan on rereading the Harry Potter series because I haven't read them in like over 10 years at this point. I would love to read them, or reread them. So actually after Harry Potter and until I was, I want to say 15 or 16, I really wasn't much of a reader. Like, I just went through this phase where reading wasn't my thing and whatever. Until one day when for school we had to read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper. All the books will be listed down below, by the way, you can check them out. I don't know what it was about this book, I just decided to enjoy it, because we had read, like, a lot of books for school, and some of them I enjoyed, but I didn't necessarily reread them, or I didn't, like, it didn't ignite anything in me, you know what I mean? But To Kill a Mockingbird was so amazing. I read it a second time, which was probably the first time in my life that I reread a book a second time, and I loved it so much. And then the next book we had to read for our English class was a book called Memory of Love by Aminatta Forna. She's actually one of my favorite authors ever, and I plan on reading all of her books. But Memory of Love, I adored so much. If you don't know that book, you should totally read it. It's one of my all-time favorite books. It's a historical fiction that takes place, like, during and right after the Civil War in Sierra Leone, and it doesn't sugarcoat anything, so, like, if you're not into descriptive and brutal scenes, obviously it depicts Civil War things, like, there's a rape scene, there's, like, murder, there's stuff like that, trigger warning, but, yeah. But if you don't mind that, it's an amazing book. I love it so much. And I think I was the only person in my class that really loved it. I think most people saw it as another book you read for school. But I loved it so much. And I've read 2 other books by Aminatta Forna so far. I've read The Hired Man and The Devil That Danced on the Water. Loved them. Not as much as The Memory of Love, but I still love them. And so this brings me to my next book, The Amityville Horror by J. Ansen. Now, this book was the first book in a very long time that I picked up just for fun. After The Memory of Love and To Kill a Mockingbird, I just decided, you know what? I want to read something for fun. I, just want to try out this hobby. And I picked up the Amityville Horror because my 2 favorite genres are horror and historical fiction. And so the Amityville Horror is both. Although I find that most historical fiction is horror adjacent. Well done, humans. Anyway, so just something I noticed along the way. So the Amityville horror, I loved it so much. It was so fun to read it and then watch all the movies, and I just went down this Amityville horror rabbit hole. I'm like, I can't even explain to you. Yes. The next book that really affected me, that I loved so much, is actually a poetry book. It is Les Fleurs du Mal in French, because it was written in French, or Flowers of Evil, by Charles Baudelaire, who is a French poet from, I want to say 1800s, but don't quote me on that. Oh my god. Yes, we're gonna go with it. I love Charles Baudelaire's poetry. I also love Rimbaud's poetry. Those are my two favorite poets. There is one poem that stuck out to me by Arthur Rimbaud. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think it had a title. It was in one of his books, but it stuck out to me because he used my name, Celeste, as an adjective to describe an anus. So, anyway, but Les Fleurs du Mal by Charles Baudelaire, his poetry is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Totally check it out. Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you guys a couple books. Ooh, stop, rewind. 2 books that I'm incredibly thankful for that are so underrated. You know that the Dictionary and the Thesaurus are the most incredibly best books ever. Admit it, admit it, admit it! Okay, anyway. So there we go. I just wanted to share a couple of books that I'm incredibly thankful for having been there in my life, that have shaped my reading habits and my person. Before I go, I just wanted to give a special shout out to Kit's World. He gave me a shout out the other day. I'll link his channel down below, and I'll link the video that he made. He said I'm batshit crazy, which I am. I'm so glad he noticed. If you're coming over from his channel, hi, how's it going? If you haven't seen his channel yet, totally check it out. He makes really fun videos. Actually, my last video was the off-topic book tag, which he actually started, and I will also link his original video down below because it was really fun. You guys should totally do it too. It's very off-topic and very fun to do. You can add your own question at the end. I'm rambling again, but check them out. Great videos. With that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy Thursday.